Okay, Dami, look at us here with our low quality mics trying to rant about the UK.
In case anybody wants to know,
feel like
this was not the mic we intended to use. Though.
because I feel like they'll be like, I feel like you guys need to try a better mic. It's
We
going
we are
to
very aware.
yeah. We just had technical difficulties.
Technical
And I actually
difficulties.
believe it. Like some people will say technical difficulties and there's nothing going on.
But this one, hi,
Hello.
we are doing it though. For real, for real.
After 1 year.
After 1 year,
But to be fair, like 2 months of seriousness.
actually,
Because
that 1 year was just talk. But anyway,
thank God.
so this is our first episode. How do you feel?
I feel weird. I'm like, I
Why?
have to be a grown up.
Is it has to be?
I have a podcast.
And we are talking introduction to the
Okay.
podcast.
First of all, introduction.
Introduction. So I just say, hi, my name is Dami, and I'm a Nigerian abroad. Then you now say your own.
Okay. You go first then.
Okay. So hi, my name is Dami, and I'm a Nigerian abroad. Yeah, that's it.
Hi, my name is
What is that?
IJ, and I am a Nigerian abroad. That was the fakest fake
As
accent I've ever
in,
done in my
this
life.
is what you're supposed to have like a drum roll thing. I don't know. I don't know how those things
Mm,
work. Anyway,
okay.
so first episode. So the point of this podcast really is to talk about our lives as immigrants mainly.
Yeah.
So, how has been in the UK for you? How has it been with an immigrant? Oh no, let me even ask you, what you expected? Or is it the same thing as what you've come to meet?
Um, I feel like before I traveled, I spoke with a lot of people and I was like, and I
Mm-hmm.
was getting the same response, like, guy, it's not the same thing, it's not the same thing, but you still have that expectation, you're like, oh my gosh, but for me, it's going to be different.
Yeah,
Like when I
yeah,
come, I'm just going to do like so many shifts and I'll have money and
yeah.
become a soft girl. I am here to tell you that I am clearly still struggling.
It's like clearly, it's not clear. Oh.
Okay, but
See
no,
as
it
you're
wasn't. It
going.
wasn't that. There, there are just a lot of things. But we'll get to that.
You will,
What
you
about
will.
you?
I think coming, I was going. My plan was come to the UK, do my masters, start a nutrition clinic, go back to Nigeria. I've always
You
been
said go
very,
back to
I've
Nigeria.
always been very pro Nigeria person.
Not me.
Like if you know me very well, I'm always saying I can't wait to go home, but I can't wait to tell to go back home, go back home, and go back home. Anyway, things didn't work out that way. I mean, like as I didn't even plan to work as a student. It was just they come to school and
I'm be spoiled by my daddy.
and this one my daddy. And then you get a job. It's just always well everybody's like, oh, it's not easy to get a job. And I'm like, no, it's gonna be the same for me now. The only reason why I wanted the job was so that I can build UK experience. Then I came during COVID. So all the shops were closing.
Yeah.
No place was there were no jobs. There was nothing. There was no way to even network. So it just felt like, oh shit,
Mm-hmm.
life
Mm-hmm.
life is not like when you write it on paper. So it's like
Okay.
the reality was just very nah. It's not. It was not the same. And then how I even got my job, got my work visa. It was absolutely not anything that I wrote down that oh come to the UK do this. Life just life. Oh, I was saying that life left.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I'm ready to talk about my own life, how the life actually left me. But all I will say is the number of people's bomb I've cleaned in this UK. If they told me
That you have to do that.
that I will pack shit. No, it was definitely not. I don't think anybody would willingly like just walk into that if they knew that this was the kind of
Yeah.
situation you'd be faced with. Like living in the UK is definitely when people are like, God, I don't want to be your next soldiers or something like that.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
feel
yeah,
like
yeah,
UK
yeah,
is
yeah.
living in the UK is one of those things that like I feel like this is meant for soldiers because
Seen as soldiers.
I honestly would not blame anybody for saying I want to go back to Nigeria, but then there are people who like have no other choice but to actually make it work here. So they're
Yeah.
like, it's
Yeah, I completely understand that. And I think that it is a privileged statement. and I acknowledge it. So like, so every time,
A white tea. That this is the white tea version of of everything. Someone that says, "Oh, I want to go back to Nigeria." He's like a white tea.
what is wrong with this girl? And so I acknowledge that it is a privileged statement here, because a lot of times when I tell my dad I want to come back home, what he says is, "Okay, dear, right? When are you ready? If when you're ready, let me know. What do you want to do when you come back? Do you understand?" So I had to sit with myself and acknowledge that the only reason why I'm all, oh, if I'm too tired, I'll just take a one way ticket. I'll go back home. Is because I know that there is home that is waiting, and and how genuinely I feel like people need to acknowledge that privilege. You know how people say, "Oh, black tax." I don't send money home.
Mm-hmm.
So all these things, I don't have to think about all these things I'm saying is just normal adulting.
Yeah.
If I was in Nigeria, I would face all. So I just
Mm-hmm.
sat down
Yeah.
and said to be a grown up about it. That this is the
Mm.
reality of my adulting, and
Yeah.
what's the issue? My mental health, my clinical. It's kind of like I can fix
Mental
it.
health. Oh my god.
I can figure it out. So
Yeah.
yes, I just had to grow up. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think generally, if you'd ask even the people who are like seemingly successful in the UK and doing well for
Mm.
themselves, all those tech people that I detest because they just seem to be living life. But even they have a story to tell. Like
Yeah.
the UK has done something. Like it's just like UK versus immigrants. Like that's just the way I see it. There's just something
Mm.
that you are like, I don't feel like I'm wanted here.
Yeah. I think that if it's not your country, like genuinely, it's just not your country.
Mm,
Like I think I've just come to acknowledge that it is not my country, so I can't really expect to be treated
yeah.
like.
But even your country safe, like
See, let's not even
even
go
your country safe.
there.
So this is our first episode, just randomly ranting about the UK. And I genuinely feel, oh, let's talk about how we wanted to start the podcast.
Oh yeah. Also, let nobody misunderstand. We are happy to be here, oh, but
We are we
we are
guys,
happy to be
please.
here.
We are very happy. Like, I love the UK. I love London. London is one of my favorite cities.
Sure.
Please. We love it here. Don't mistake anything
Yeah.
for
So
it.
it is just a regardless of wherever you are, there's the
Yeah,
reality
yeah,
of
just
what it is.
realities,
So
yeah.
it's just two people talking about the reality of
That's
what it
it.
means to live here. So it's
I
not
beg.
it's not the
I
oh
beg.
we are now no please
Just
if
say,
you
then
want
go back to Nigeria. No,
if you
please,
want
I
to
beg.
come oh, this is not the
Mm-hmm.
people say oh they say it's hard, come, it's hard, yes,
Please,
but
but if
people
you're
make it so.
hardworking, yeah.
Yeah,
If
so
you're determined, yeah.
anyway, that's now by the way, how did we start talking about this
This
podcast?
podcast.
It's not on the bus
We're on the bus, so
when
came from a
yes.
church program, and we're randomly. I think we're still ranting about something in the UK.
Yes, we started ranting about
Yeah.
something.
Then I was like, "Yo, sis, let's start a podcast." And what was your response?
I can't. You said I think I looked at you.
Yeah,
That you're
like
like, wait, let me explain. Wait, let me explain.
I said before you think no, we're not doing like love yourself. No, all those very very
Yeah, yeah,
serious
yeah. This is how I
JSC
started a
podcast.
business.
Oh yeah,
All those kind of things.
with
Now,
£2.
this is way too. I pity you.
Yeah, so I was just like, it's not that. It's not that. We should just
Yeah, sure.
talk
Our
and
experiences.
air a lot of things that's on our chest.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think you actually don't know this. So my current Instagram,
Mm.
the Ijeme Nkechi one, was actually named the Nigerian Abroad because I came. I was like, I'm going to be this blogger
Oh
that's going to come and be like, oh my gosh, the Nigerian Abroad.
no, I remember.
You remember?
Yeah,
Okay,
that
so
was
she
that
knows.
time when Upper Echelon just started. When we just
Yeah,
met.
okay, so
Yeah,
she knows about.
I remember.
So, but then I just chickened out because I'm like, like I chickened out of a lot of things I said I was going to do anyway. So I was like, nah, I'm not doing it. But I thought about doing it as a podcast, but I like I cannot do only me talking on
Yeah,
the mic.
I understand.
So we're just like, okay, let's do this because Dami and I have like a lot of conversation. Like I'm even finding it hard to believe that we only have that list of topics
Do you
on
understand?
this thing
Because
on the document because every day there's one rant.
like, did you see this person that is bruh?
So we just said, you know what? I believe that this is a common ground for not just Nigerians actually,
Mm-hmm.
immigrants in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
there's just like something going on. There's some kind of, for instance, a visa application that we have to jump through 5 million hoops
Mm-hmm.
just to get through the like. You can imagine going for a visa application and your heart is beating.
And
You're
your
like,
heart is be like, ah,
okay, will they
we
give
did,
me?
we did,
Will
we did,
they?
will I be denied?
Things like that. And I will speak to a couple of my colleagues who are British, and they're just like, oh, I just got da, 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 da." Oh, they don't even do visa applications, they just book the flights and
Yeah,
then they
and
go.
go. And then
So,
you realize that your green passport is, yeah, that's,
did you see that thing? If you are trying to register on the HMRC app and they're like, you need to tap on your passport,
mm,
so there's a chip that the app needs to read. On my
yeah.
Nigerian passport, they said there's a chip, but the chip is not working. The chip is not working.
I think I registered with my PR. I can't, please let nobody calls me. I can't remember. Oh. But I shall know that I've registered on the app. I don't even know.
I eventually did. I think I did with my BRP, I think,
Oh,
because
okay.
the passport was not working.
There's so many things about navigating the UK. There's also the thing navigating TFL. For the longest, I could not take the tube.
Oh, okay.
I say no. No, the bus would be 2 hours, and the tube could be like me for 5 minutes. I will sit down on that
Do you
bus.
remember that time that okay, mom was the money when I was like, let's just use the bus to
Let's just
church.
use the bus. And now, yeah, it's when we used to go to church. We'll use the bus because navigating TFL it's just
It
a
was
whole thing on its
yeah,
own.
it was for me. It was two things, obviously the money, but my
Mm.
first experience in London, I got lost. And how did I
Oh.
get lost? I was in the Victoria station. I asked, like, this was not me navigating for myself.
Mm-hmm.
I asked, I'm like, I'm going to, what was I going to? I think Hammersmith or something. And the person led me astray. I was
Why
looking at,
did you use the map?
no, I was looking, but the thing is, obviously, the maps, now that I know how the
Mm-hmm.
tubes work, the maps are very clear.
Yeah, yeah,
But at that point, I was just like, Victoria Line District Circle. What like what is this like northbound? So I like no,
yeah,
I was not
yeah.
thinking that way. So I was like, let me just ask. It's easy to just ask. So I got on the wrong train, and
Mm-hmm.
then I was just watching myself go off the route. I was like,
Okay.
where am I going to? I can't remember where I landed, yeah. But I just stopped at the first stop, and then I just took an Uber. And miraculously, that Uber was £5. So
Ah,
in
that's good.
London, so I think I was fine. But yeah, that was my first TB experience. That's why I was always saying, nope, bus. But now I think I'm fine.
Have you seen that social media thing where somebody says, after I navigate the public transport, they say, I think to myself, maybe I should move here, something. Oh, I could live here, something. I can remember this example,
Do
something
not
like that, something
London
like that.
Tube. Oh my god.
But it ended
It's
up being my favorite thing because it's fast. Genuinely,
it's
it's faster
reliable.
than, yeah. Eh? Until when rail
No, wait
strikes,
now. Wait, let's say no. Wait, let's just no.
it's
Rail strike
actually
is a different thing,
okay.
but it is
On
quite
okay, on yeah,
reliable.
yeah. And did you see that thing where somebody said that UK people only send only 10K to Nigerians? Is it when somebody in the UK for what did that? We used to send them 10K. Ah,
I don't want to say what's on
what
my
do you have to say for
chest.
yourself?
Hmm. Hmm. Please come to the UK and send that 10K back. Because what? UK people and 10K, sha.
As in UK for 10K, sha.
No,
We are
no.
sorry.
For
Okay.
what? I worked at killing somebody's bum bum and you're vexing that. I'm sending you 10K.
Ah, God.
Guy, you come and clean bum bum then. Because I think that's one thing people forget. They know that we earn in pounds, but they
Mm-hmm.
forget that we also spend in
In
pounds.
pounds, exactly. And we pay rent monthly, and the
We
bills are
pay
not funny.
we pay rent month. Let's put a pin on that.
We
It's monthly, but don't worry. There'll
and
probably be a whole episode on that.
it's
So,
not £200. Like rent is not £200, so it is money. And
guy,
so the bills are a lot. So sorry, I mean, sorry, not sorry.
me, I'm actually not sorry.
Sorry, but not sorry. That is 10K that we slash they
Unless you're my parents, sha,
sent
but
to you. Yeah. Plus, have you seen how much it is to eat out? And I spend a lot of my money eating out.
so you can eat out, but not send 10K.
Then
I will not send
when I'm going
100K.
to work, they follow me to work.
Wow. She can eat out. Are you hearing?
Anyway, so I think
You
this
finish
is
saying bills, and now you're saying eating out. Is eating out bills?
it's bills now. It's bills. Will I not starve?
Okay, sorry. Sorry.
You
Okay.
know. So
Um
I think that's anyway, so that's our introduction. So thank you so much for choosing to watch, to follow,
Yeah.
subscribe, all those nice things that people
Please
do.
do that. Subscribe, like,
So
share.
yeah,
We will be on here a lot. Hopefully, with better mics. I
yeah,
promise.
we
I
shall.
think I promise.
No, we will
Okay, yeah, we
now.
promise. What?
Why are you unsure?
I don't know now. What if it happens again? Am I-
We'll use this one again. We'll continue.
Jesus.
Well,
Okay.
yeah,
We really do have better mics.
yeah,
And we
we
were
do.
prepared, but village people, I guess.
You say village people. Do you know that they God? I know we've ended. I know we've ended. So I just remembered something. When I was younger, there was something that scared me about the idea of coming abroad. So one woman told me that one man traveled abroad with his family because they're trying to travel and run away from village people. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then when they landed and they got to their apartment, when they went to drink water, they now saw the face of then I saw the face of the guys, I think mother or grandma in the water saying, "You think you
Eh?
run
I
away?"
beg, oh, Jesus, 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 Jesus. Please, 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 please. Who was giving me this gist? There's another one I
That thing
heard.
freaked me out for years.
Ah, no.
Because I'm
Mm.
like,
No, no, there's another one I heard. This one, it was you that told me. I don't know if it's you that told me that
please.
this one that his mom was a witch. So he was trying to run away from his mom or something.
Mm,
I don't know if I have the story accurately or something. But then he didn't tell her that he got is it a visa to
mm-hmm.
travel abroad or something. And then he got on the plane and realized that one of his shoe was missing.
uh,
And then he was now going mad now, like, where's my shoe? Where's my shoe? Where's my shoe? The one of the flight attendants now saw him and they now reported him. So they now like took him off the plane and he was not going abroad again. So he now got back home and his second shoe was with his mother. Mother and I said, you think he want to travel?
Jesus.
I don't know how true that story is, but I was just like, I beg,
I said,
please. Like there's a reason why some people don't say
don't say
anything
anything.
and
Do you understand? And
it's just
I
weird.
mean, we don't our beliefs,
Yeah.
Christian beliefs,
We're
is more
Christians, yeah,
focused
yeah.
on the protection and love of
Mm-hmm.
God as
Mm-hmm.
opposed to running from somebody or
Yeah.
something. So, but anyway, some of these things are just things that have freaked me out in particular. So whenever people say things like, "Oh, village people can still find job," I remember what that my auntie said. I'm like,
Do you know
"Bruh."
do you know what? So this last trip that I had to Nigeria that I had
Mm-hmm.
like I felt ill, but it was like food poisoning,
Mm-hmm.
stomach. I woke up on Saturday night. I was supposed to travel Monday morning.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday night, Sunday morning. Like basically Sunday morning, 2 a.m. I was purging, vomiting. Like
Oh my god.
I was just like, Jesus, they have found me.
You
Like
said
that's
that?
I was like, no, 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 no. God, I'm a child of God. But I was like, God, 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 God. I'm supposed to travel tomorrow. Hey, they have found me. I'm not going to. And
I
I was like,
know.
bro, hey,
But
God.
there's too much fear. There's fear of but why don't you tell people that you're traveling? I don't even have a mental stuff. Why
There
don't you tell
is
people that
a,
are traveling?
yeah.
There's the village people. Some people say that some people will they intercept you on the road and steal your
But
clothes
then
to the
there
airport?
have
I
been,
don't
I'm not gonna
know.
say many examples, but there have been a couple of examples where we see that somebody died or an unfortunate accident,
Mm-hmm.
and then someone now comes and she was supposed to travel next week. Oh,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and people
Mm-hmm.
are like, hey, it now makes it even more tragic because they're like,
Yes.
ah,
Yeah, she could have
so
just escaped
yeah,
this
she'll escape this. Oh,
this country. Anyway, Sha, that's by the way. So as we're saying, thank you so much for
sorry, you
sorry.
have spoke to me now.
No, no.
Chai.
Thank you so much for watching, subscribing. Please drop a comment.
Yeah,
Tell us which one resonated with you. If you've
yeah,
traveled,
yeah.
if you're planning to travel,
Mm-hmm.
we most likely can't help you, but we can direct you to the people, or the
Yeah,
organization
we're
that
not
can
here
help
to
you.
give like visa advice.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know anything.
Gov.uk can help you.
Sick of the UK. You said there was such a straight face.
Well, yes, no.
You say what? Yes.
Gov.uk has everything we need. Omo,
Actually, on a very serious note, it actually does.
I
But
don't want to
anyway,
name names, but there was one random incident, somebody applying for a visa and all of that. And then this is a friend of mine happened to. And then the person's friend wanted to come to the UK and then kept asking questions. It was like, guy, check gov.uk, check. It's like, no, 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 no. I've checked, I've seen it, but I want you to tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me. And I was like, okay. I think I can understand it because in Nigeria we just have this whole mindset that there's an agent
yes.
doing the work for you and stuff, and
Yeah.
you just spend unnecessary money and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
and,
No, that was just
and
my
but
belief.
it's not just on money. Oh God, I don't have Nigerian
Jesus, I have
websites.
a topic.
a Nigerian website for this passport to get passports in the UK. They will tell you do this, do this, do this, do this, do that. The regular Nigerians know that you should still ask your guy, or guy, when you went, what did you do?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because you need to get somebody's, you need to get like real life
Yeah.
experience. Because when I go there, I was like, oh, we're abroad, we're in the UK, we just have to
I'm on
queue.
a lie. Oh.
Oh man.
I'm still traumatized. Even standing by that building that day, I was like,
Oh man. It's not by whether you have paper or you have
it's not.
appointments.
Know
And
somebody, know somebody inside. Like he just
and
carried
then
the
it's not
behavior
a,
to the
oh,
UK.
they've given you 9 a.m. appointment. That will not, bruh. It was like being in Nigeria. The
There's a
queue.
queue.
By the time we got there around 9, there was a. I said, why?
They say number 156.
Do you
Place your
understand?
number.
People know they sleep. No, no. Anyway, so it makes sense why people are
Yeah.
not trusting information
Yeah.
online because of where they're coming from.
However, I feel like we're ending up, but just hold me to this. We're going to talk about my actual visa experience to come to this country. Hey, and I'm not even afraid to say the person's name because no, maybe I'll not say the person's name, but the person will know what I'm talking about. Like, no, mm-mm, mm-mm.
I'm like, no, I want to hear the story.
You don't know the story.
I don't know the story.
Ah, no, 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 guy. Okay, next episode. But
Anyway, all right. Thank you and bye bye.
bye.
All right.
What
So
was
that
I
was
kissing for?